Hey, I'm Julie Kaylin, your voice of happiness. And let's talk a bit about money today. We have heard it said probably a million times that money can't buy you happiness. But judging from some of the comments that I received from people were saying, oh, if only they had more money, they would be happier. I still wonder how many of you out there actually believe that. So I want to hear all your guys' thoughts in the comments. And I'll tell you my thoughts on this in just a minute, of course. But everyone has differing opinions about this. And I'm still amazed by how many of you guys think that money is going to buy you happiness. But I wonder honestly if all of you guys that are saying that have ever experienced having money and being unhappy. Because I know in my personal life and in my personal experience, I have experienced that. I have had points in my life where I had a lot of money. And those times in my life were actually some of the most miserable in my life because I was making a lot of money, but had a really high paying consulting gigs and consulting position. But I I was pretty miserable because I was not fulfilling, and I knew deep in my heart and my soul that I wasn't fulfilling my main purpose and passion and mission in life. And if on the other end of the spectrum too, I've had times in my life where I've been like super, super, super poor. And some of those times have been the most rewarding times in my life, though, and the most fulfilling and the happiest because I knew during those time frames that I was um, following my passions and feeling deep in my heart and my soul that I was pursuing my mission on this planet. So, yeah, that's been my personal experience that if you're pretty much a happy person, you'll be happy whether you got money or you don't have money. And if you're unhappy right now and you're thinking that money is going to buy you happiness when you do get money, I think you are in for a bit of a disappointment when you do get that money, because, it might bring you happiness, for a week, maybe a month, but it's going to be a temporary, fleeting happiness that isn't going to be deep down in your heart and in your soul, not a lasting fulfillment. If you think that it's only money that is going to bring you happiness, because in my experience, that has definitely not been the case. And I get a ton of people messaging me too, that they have a lot of money, but they feel so isolated from other people. And people money creates its own a whole set of problems too, in people's lives, makes it more complex, a lot more responsibilities, how to handle it, how to spend it, how to invest it, all kinds of things, and how to protect it from marriages that might fail, and relationships could complicate so many things. Um, so so in my experience, money and happiness do not correlate to each other. But, don't get me wrong. If you're following your passions and you're blessed enough to have a lot of money coming out of that, that's awesome too. I mean, the more the more the merrier. I mean, you could do great things with money, and you can make a really positive difference in the world. So if you're a happy person and you're blessed with a lot of money, you could create more happiness in the world with that money. So, I'm not saying money's bad or the root of all evil or anything like that, because I don't think it is. But I'm saying if you're a happy person, um, you could be happy with or without money. And just if you get money, that makes you even more happier than you already are. And if you're unhappy now, thinking that money is going to bring you happiness, um, take a step back and think more about, and my advice would be to follow your passions, follow your dreams rather than chasing the money. And usually what happens when you start doing that and start following your passions and your dreams, that the universe blesses you with more money coming out of that because it's rewarding you for fulfilling your mission in this universe, actually. So don't be afraid to take that leap into doing what your soul mission is on this planet and what your dreams and what your passions are. Because even though it might take a financial sacrifice at the beginning, chances are that you are going to experience many blessings resulting from that, and many of which could include a lot of financial gains from that, if you do. And if you do, it's a blessing. I feel like I am forgetting to say something here. Oh, I was gonna say another thing too that I would do instead of just focusing on the money itself, focusing on your connection to the universe, like I said, and too, that could be the divine, God, people have all different kinds of names for the universe, your connection with the earth and with the oneness of all things, because when you follow your heart and soul, and that's all connected to the oneness and the universe and the divine, the creator. Usually in my experience, when you get connected to the planet and to the universe on that deep of a level, that brings you so many abundances in this world, and many of which could include financial benefits to that. So rather than focusing on the money, like I said, I would focus on those things instead, and you might be pleasantly surprised that money will come out of that, come out of following your passions and everything. But don't. That's just a side benefit when you're following your passions and interests and you're finding your mission on this planet and you are connecting with nature and God and the divine creator and the universe, and you are feeling interconnected and a part of that, you are going to receive so many blessings and so much abundance in your life. So, and I want to hear all of your guys' thoughts about on this and what you think of money and happiness. So please do write your comments out. Tell me what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet. And also please sign up for my free email newsletter at signup.juliekaylin.com/newsletter. You will receive also some great freebies from me, as well as updates and announcements as to when I release my future YouTube videos. And until the next video, I am wishing you much happiness, joy, and first and foremost those, and then hopefully much money and financial abundance too. All right. See you in the next video.